Yo, what up? This is D Knight, and you're listening to the Pardon the Interaction podcast. My oh my, we've had so much going on. For starters, in case you missed it, we've got a new addition to the Pardon Pie family, Tara Dublin. Make sure you go follow her on Twitter at Tara Dublin Rocks. Also, pick up a copy of her book while you're at it. Make her day, The Sound of Settling. A very fun and interesting read compared to the things we talk about on this podcast. But yeah, we're heading toward the do or die time for the 2024 election. Go ahead and hit up JoeBiden.com. Get that man like $1 a month or something. Help his campaign staff up and get prepared to try and save our democracy. And make sure to grab like one other person you know and tell them about the podcast. Make sure they subscribe and tune in every single week. We got a lot of things coming up for you this year. We need all the support that we can get. So if you do your part and help us grow our audience, we'll do our part and help elect Joe Biden in 2024 and save American democracy. And this is the Pardon the Interaction podcast.
I'm surprised that Vegas ever let me
All right,
go.
start over. Barefoot with no clothes at the Uncle Luke concert.
So I'm walking through the lobby of the MGM, and I'm like, oh. And there, of course, everyone's like, oh. And I'm like, I'm staying in this room because we didn't have cell phones then. So I couldn't call her. And so we're trying to call the room. And then Stephanie was there. She went back hoping that I would make it back there. Which I did. But it really was a great, I was just really surprised at just how, Luke's persona is just completely different from who he is like in actual life.
Yeah. Well, hey, you listen to the Levitar show. They be having them on sometimes.
I think the first 15 times I went to Vegas, it all ended with some kind of mess. It was a long time before I was able to go to Vegas without any...
And just have a normal time. I mean, you seem to be partially responsible for some of the antics. I ain't never heard nobody get cut off in Vegas before. That was some new shit.
Why? In 2 hotels. So I go because I think the New Yorker is part of MGM Group. So when we got to, as soon as I walked into the MGM and I asked for it, they just brought me water. And that was... They
looked at you and it was like, It was like, no.
They're like, no,
cut
girl.
off.
No,
they looked at you like you was Draymond Green out here in the playoffs versus the Kings. It was like, all right, this is a wrap. You out here stomping people out in the middle of the game, yelling at the crowd, trying to start Malice at the Palace too. No more drinks for you.
On the bright side, the last time I was thrown out was in 2020. No, but I was thrown out of Omnia. My friend Helena, she drove from LA. Stephanie and I, we're staying at the Signature, and I got us some VIP tickets to see Tiesto. I don't know what happened, but I was a whole ass mess, and security threw me out. But not before calling Helena from my phone to tell them to come get me. Because the next morning I see Helena's name in my phone. And I'm like, girl, did I call you? When was I? She's like, no, that was security from Omnia.
You are.
Come get your girl.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So,
look. We got to do some real podcasts because I don't want either of you to fall asleep. I'm drinking tea.
Bottom line is, don't go to Vegas with Ty unless you want to die. I guess that's.
Look, everyone's hopefully survived a trip to Vegas.
Spiritually. I don't mean like all the way die.
No, but look, that's totally normal. People will just crawl home from Vegas. They're like,
I have very different experiences in Vegas.
Well, you're an adult, unlike the two of us. Like, we can't be trusted.
I mean, I was 24 the first time I went, and then 26. But I went with my boyfriend, and he'd be off playing poker the whole time.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Yeah.
And I would just be hanging out by the pool, sometimes drinking, paying for my drinks like a sucker.
Yeah. Oh, why? You can do that on the casino floor. Like Ty
because
got the
I don't
routine
gamble.
No, you sit at the slot machine, and as long as it looks like you're losing money, they keep bringing you
the
drinks.
first time I went, I had just turned 21 the first time that Ralph took me. And El Paso, back then, tickets were cheap. You could hop on a Southwest flight, boom, 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 anytime,
Yep,
hour and a half.
$49.
So we'd go, but we could go a lot because it was $50, So we could just like, let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. Because there wasn't a lot popping as far as like nightlife or anything else in El Paso back then. So it was like, okay, let's go to Vegas. It's close, and it's super cheap to go. So that's what we were doing. So that we used to go a lot. I miss Vegas. I like it. I thought about moving once, but then I realized that probably wasn't a good idea. Then, I don't want to talk about the time in the bathroom at the Loose Caboose, but that's
Please
another
don't.
story.
Yeah, save that. save that story for never ever. Never-rary, wherever that is.
The Loose Caboose is actually a local bar. It's a rock bar, and they're open all night. So
then you're like, I got to tell you about this bathroom. No, we don't want to know. I'm scared. I'm worried. I'm concerned
because I
about
was at the Rio and I'm sitting at the slot machines, and I guess I look like a prostitute because probably 5 security guards came up and asked where I was staying for my ID because I was like wearing a tight dress. But my friend,
yeah, and like a tight dress is like one thing, but like you wearing a tight dress is a whole different. It's
my
different.
Friend Liz, she knew a guy there, and his friend Diamond. He was on the 2nd season of America's Best Game.
Now she definitely sounds like a stripper / prostitute.
Oh, it was a guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
and so he was like,
now he sounds like a pimp. Like, what are we doing?
There's this great bar. Let's go. The Loose Caboose. And it was like right behind. We wanted to go somewhere local. So we went, and it was a really, really cool. It was a really, really cool bar, but there was definitely some shenanigans going on.
Let me guess. It was the diviest of dive bars, right? Because that's where the locals like to go there. I'm familiar with, like, not the Loose Caboose, but yeah, I'm familiar with.
Yeah, the Loose Caboose. Yeah, good time.
They're like, losers go to the fucking strip. I'm like, damn.
We're at the Loose Caboose, which is
holy shit. Closed in 2017. Yeah. Oh, it looks super dive bar-y. Yeah. Wow.
Well,
I would show you a picture of
in the men's room, and some people came in, so I had to hop up on the seat, and I'm staring through the cracks, like waiting for them to leave.
Why were you in there again?
Not gonna say. So then,
all right, okay. Look, we got to do a real podcast because you were going at this. Yeah, this is a confessional at this point. Man, we on Wendy or something.
This is a confession. It's part of the insurrection.
Okay, I'm not gonna send you the notes, but I'll tell you kind of a general idea. So obviously, I want to talk about the Fox News settlement off the top. I mean, we don't need any notes for that. Just we'll converse around that subject, and then Uncle Clarence Thomas, Mama's cabin.
Oh, Uncle Mama's cabin.
Uncle Clarence Thomas, Uncle Thomas's mama's
cabin.
Yeah, Harlan bought his mama's house and she ain't paying no rent. She living rent free. And then Trump and the map thing, where Jack Smith is looking at him for whether or not he disclosed classified information to random fucks. If we have time to get to it. And also the fact that the special counsel's office is looking at Trump's 2020 fundraising operation. If we have time to get to that, I don't know how long we'll talk about Fox, but, I had a whole section on how the judge was about to, was sanctioning Fox News for their fucking shenanigans, but that gets ditched because, obviously, the settlement and we'll play a little game too. And I just wanted to take a second at the end and talk about just Trump's lawyers for a second. I mean, this is, again, y'all don't actually need the notes for this. If there's any specific details.
We got to talk about Ali Alexander.
Yeah, I was saving him for my Shithole of the Week award.
Oh.
But I mean, if you want to just dive into that, I guess I can nominate someone else. I don't have anybody else off the top of my head. I just knew that would be the one for sure. Oh, and then if we have time to get to it, if not next week, but there was let me see this Fonnie Willis trying to have one of the lawyers removed in Trump's case not Trump's case, but basically this what appears to be a racketeering case in Georgia. It's a lot going on. It's been a week. It's been crazy since we recorded last.
All this shit has happened. Like, it's Wednesday, man. Like, seriously.
But we do this every week. We're like, this is crazy. Why is it so much? And it's been every week since we started. We had like
every day.
I mean, it literally, the first episode we started was like, what the fuck? The Supreme Court. And then like it just, what the fucks never ended. They never ended. No. Oh, I guess
guys, I have to just tell you, you might only get like dumb jokes out of me today.
Yeah, you pooped, honey. Not like actual fit, like literal.
Yeah,
poop,
I realized
like,
what you meant after a second. This is why, like, you know what? You'll know if I'm lying, which I don't lie because, like, you'll know.
I didn't mean
no.
I didn't mean. Did you perhaps venture to the bathroom? Yeah, I just meant like, are you?
I took a gummy and it's pretty strong.
Yeah,
wow.
Surprised. So you're quite high. All right. Well, look, we'll just make fun of you being high throughout the podcast. It'll just be a recurring thing. Since
I will be the not high one today, the not stoned one.
Ty, Ty, you're gonna carry me.
You got to carry us with the energy, and then we'll make fun of Carol for being high. I want to do the podcast high one day, but I'm so scared.
I found a really good combination that helps me sleep, and I don't toss and turn. Yeah, and it's been nice because I didn't sleep for like 24 hours the other day, and I was just like a freaking zombie. I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep.
Yeah.
And so yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I took the combination. One was it's a melatonin with THC, and then the other is like a hybrid. But they work really good together. Like, I don't know what this other brand is, but they work really good together. And then I just kind of fall asleep. I don't toss and turn and feel all weird. And then I get up in the morning and I actually have some energy. So
yeah,
I like that. I need to ask Kayla about her discount at the dispensary.
Yeah. Well, I have not been sleeping great for like, some months here. And I just got to the end of my rope with that. Like, I've been taking CBD gummies every night for like a week.
Are they working for you?
Well, they don't make me sleepy exactly. They're relaxing though. And then
do they at least relax your mind?
Yes. So it makes it, yes, it does make it a little easier to fall asleep in that way. And I guess I probably don't toss and turn as much. But I've been needing it because I had just been sleeping like crap. I've been so exhausted. I was like, fuck it. I'll do whatever I got to. But like the THC gummies that were too much, I was like, I would eat like a little piece of gummy, like, and be like fucked up. So I was like, oh, I can't be doing this. Although it's not like, it's not like when you drink and you wake up in the morning and have a hangover, but it's like, oh, I ate a little piece of gummy. I wake up in the morning. I'm still a little high. I'm like, ugh. Anyway,
it makes it hard to wake up
or groggy.
Yeah, I don't want to get out of the bed. Anyway, so yeah, we'll start with Fox and we'll go from there. I mean, we can figure this out. We've been doing this for 7-8 months now. We kind of have a slight routine, although I suck sometimes, but I'm not drinking tonight. I'm totally sober. I'm drinking tea instead of alcohol, so I won't be slurring my words like the last time with Carol for an hour and a half. I know, Carol, you're probably thinking in your head like, enunciate, fucker, like enunciate your words, because didn't you take like didn't you say you took some speech therapy classes as a child or something?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And that's why your enunciation is so clear and precise. I would imagine.
It is also from my enormous acting talent. I said enormous, so you can tell my diction is really great.
Okay. I'll count us in. We'll do our little intro. And I'll have to give a shout out to Sheets and Giggles. I mean, I will do that every episode, but yeah, specifically because all our stuff finally got here, so we'll stop making fun of Colin. Oh, have the two of you tried your sheets? Mine feel
I have
amazing.
to get them on the bed.
Oh,
no, I have not, because Friday is sheet changing day, and they came on like
I gotta tell you,
Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, I'm not doing it again.
No, that's understandable, but they're really good. I don't know how much money you fork over for like bedding and stuff, but these are easily the best sheets I've ever had. They're great.
I gotta try them out.
Yeah,
I do often spend on sheets because that's where I sleep, and I want them to feel amazing.
Yeah,
but
these might not be that spectacular to you. Yeah, Ty, I don't know what your sheet situation is. Are you ghetto like me and you get like the 250 thread count, or
Sure. It's right, Walmart, man. 1990.
Yeah, 1999.
That's what I'm used to.
I think they went up. I don't think they're 1999 at Walmart anymore. I go even more budget than that. I go to the off-brand department store where they're usually on sale, so I can get them for less than $20. Not
the ones I had now are Brooklinen mostly.
Oh, you got some good sheets then.
Yeah, I had some fancy ones before that. There were Wamsuda Dream Zone 1000, Pima. I don't know. They were like really luxurious, and I was like, "Oh, for all that money," and they ripped like after this much time. I can't believe they're that bad. And then I'm realizing like the sheets didn't rip because they're like not well made. It's because of the fucking cats and kids. All of my sheets have like everything has rips.
I was like, well, we can't mention competitors for our sponsor unless you're shitting on them. But you're like, well, it's not Brooklyn and it's the cat.
I don't know. I haven't not tried the newer ones. I have not tried my Sheets and Giggles.
Well, there's time.
I like my koozie.
All right, Ty. Remember, you got to be the energy man tonight. You gotta keep us hype, keep us going. Because Carol's high as fuck, and I'm old.
I'm okay now. Here I am.
Are you sure?
Well, Carol does have a higher tolerance. Hey, Mom.
Yeah. I also just don't know that I'm caught up on the news.
That's okay.
That's why I might be better for jokes.
You're
blurry. Hello.
Hello there.
This is Jeremy. Say hi to Carol and Derek.
Hi, Jeremy.
How you doing?
I don't have
Jeremy's blurred.
What's up?
Yes, there you are.
Oh,
how's it
nice
going?
To meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shut up, Christopher.
Chris, don't be jealous.
Yeah.
That's my little man.
No, you gotta be careful with that. It's it's a lot of people accusing others of being groomers out there. So, be choose your words wisely.
Is it? What? I'm getting processing. Okay. All right.
Did you have a growth spurt?
Yeah, he looks taller. He looks a lot taller. What happened?
I'm 3.5. We went to get slushies today.
No, he's definitely taller. He's taller than a microwave now. What happened?
He's making pizza.
He went go gadget growth or something. Because
I know, right? He has to bend down to hug me now.
What happened? That is wild.
I don't know.
He's taller than a refrigerator. Oh my god!
There's a couple of chicken left still in the.
Grew like 9 inches. When did?
I mean, I feel like we saw him like a month ago. Like what? That is insane.
Is he wearing your heels?
That's what.
No, he's not walking like a person who's wearing.
I can't
heels.
even wear my heels. Oh my god!
Don't let them wear your heels. Like you're too close to Texas, they'll get.
I looked like freaking Julia Roberts when she first went to get her fancy clothes and was trying to walk in those heels. You Pretty Woman. And
What a throwback.
I put them on. My feet hurt within like 3 minutes. And I used to wear heels all the time, like big ones.
Yeah, I can't wear heels anymore.
And I can't, but I think like it's from 2.5 years of wearing flip-flops, being home, like not going out and stuff that
Better strengthen your feet.
Or flat-footed, is that what they call it? Like the arc?
Yeah.
You could do foot exercises.
Well, you need supports. You need inserts. Anyway, all right, podcast time.
Okay.
Podcast.
Yeah, I'll kind of see.
Serious business, politics, business.
No, we don't have to be serious at all.
Business.
We got. This is what is this? An episode of Ron Burgundy or something?
Preponderance of evidence. Summary judgment. Settlement. Sally settled 7 slender cases. Yeah, Sally slender. Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
No more weed for you. You're like Ty in Vegas.
I'm just doing diction exercises.
You're cut off.
I got kicked out of Amsterdam.
And I
just go.
I know you're obsessed with huge dictions.
Just get out of Amsterdam.
I'll count us in.
1, 2, 3.